Hi, welcome to part one of our DIY master bath remodel for under $10,000. First up is the bathroom before. Behind this pictured wall here is the shower, hiding behind a solid wall. We had a super outdated bathtub, old school cabinets. I mean, just everything was dated. The floor grout lines were just horrific and black. So everything in here was pretty much a full gut. So here's essentially the finished product, the tub and the shower specifically. So, I mean, everything's new here. Wall tiles, accent tiles, light fixtures, tubs, everything is new. Everything feels so much cleaner and fresher now. It's great. First up is the designing process. This is my favorite part where I get to envision what I want and Nick will sketch it out and we kind of put all the pieces together. So let's take a look at what we planned. Here's my vision board. I do try to create a vision board for every project that we do. The floors, the walls, the furniture pieces that we're going to need. I definitely was really into the white oak cabinets right now. That was a staple piece, and I really wanted to go with that dark green and the deep black framed glass walls. And I ended up switching everything up, and I feel like that's okay. I create these vision boards just to kind of like get the ideas going. But sometimes things change and you kind of go with how you're feeling once you get into the space. Once I kind of have an idea of the layout of the rooms I want, I give it to Nick. He goes through, he gets all the measurements, and he plugs it into Google SketchUp. I change my mind a lot once he creates that Google SketchUp and I can actually see what it looks like. And I like that we can do this because if we need to change, we can be flexible. This is really a just life-saving tool that we use a lot. Once I get my final selections, like I've narrowed it down, then I'll put them all together and I'll come up with my paint color. And I really wanted to go with that deep green in the bathroom, but once I just had it up in this space, I felt like our bathroom is on the smaller side and that deep green color was just making it even smaller. So I went with my tried and true. I use it in every house, and that would be the Revere Pewter by Benjamin Moore. It's my go-to. It's so neutral. It goes with beiges, goes with grays. It is literally the best neutral I have found, and I use it all the time. Finally getting to demo. Let's get everything out. Clean slate. All the tiles are gone. Bathtub's ripped out. Shower's gone. Everything just looks a lot cleaner. We refuse to use the inside of the cabinet, so all of our stuff is on the top of the cabinets, and we're not demoing that side quite yet. I did want to show you this photo real quick because it does show that 4-inch drop into the shower and the weird plumbing coming out of the middle of the concrete for the bathtub. So this is going to add a little extra time to our project for sure. Next up is Nick created this temporary wall so he can hang up the plastic because he is going to use a jackhammer to chisel out that ledge in the shower and make it all one smooth slope surface. Also in here is the fake wall that he added over there. We wanted that center wall piece to be an accent tile and kind of a pop and to bring your eyes up. So he also installed that wall there and he is getting to all the concrete. This was quite the dirty job. It was a lot of hard work. He had a fan to help blow out all of the dust out the window, but essentially he got it all chiseled, all smoothed. He measured it probably 800 times, and then he got some cement there on the ground, and you can kind of see it's nice and level now and smooth and ready for the next step. We are finally ready for the plumbing. Nick ripped out all the old plumbing and put in more of the flexible pipe version. He also had to work on the tub and dig up all that, redo all that plumbing. And then we are finally ready for some sheetrock. We had to put up the water barrier and then, of course, the level out to make sure all of these tiles are nice and straight the way they're supposed to be. My favorite thing about Nick is his attention to detail. Sometimes it's a little much, but here he was hand picking the rocks because the way they came he didn't really love. But the tile is coming along nicely. The walls are done, the accent tiles are done. It's almost complete. He still had just a little bit on the bottom. Those were more intricate cuts. They all needed to be sliced differently. They had to be cut down long ways, so those typically take longer. But he just needs to finish the rock floor and then finish those wall pieces, and he is done. Now that the shower tub space is complete, he did a part of the floor there. He does continue to do all of the floor except the flooring that's in front of the vanities because the vanities are built in. So this is sort of what it looks like for about another 6 months until I finally decide which vanity I like. Thanks for watching part 1 of our shower and tub, and I hope that we shared something educational or something that you can use and take away. Please stay tuned to part 2 where we finally get to the vanity and the big reveal for the end. It's still a work in progress. I still have some decorating and some wall decor ideas, but for the most part it's complete. And then part 3, we'll kind of go step by step through all of our materials that we used. We'll make sure to link things and then give you the breakdown of how we kept this whole thing under $10,000. Thanks.